Good morning. Welcome to day 10, Monday, September 19th, maybe? It's about 6:30 in the morning. We're halfway through our first cup of coffee. We're going to get busy unloading tent and getting packed up to head down the rest of Shepherd's Pass. It was warmer in the tent this morning. When I woke up, it was like 36 degrees in the tent. It was windy all night, but we were in a mostly protected little spot here. We did get hit with wind gusts every once in a while, but I heard a lot worse wind that did not hit the tent. In fact, in the like when I first went to, I was really tired yesterday. It was a long day yesterday. Just going up that loose scree up Williamson just takes a lot out of you, and going down as well was just as bad. So I was beat, and then doing the extra backpack with the full pack down to Anvil Camp, but I'm glad I did. So I was pretty tired. I zonked right out like at 7. So I slept for like almost 11 hours. I was up for a little bit in the middle of the night, but not too much. Which I was up in the middle of the night because I had to go to the bathroom, which is fine. But then I was also like overheating a little bit. I had to take my socks off, take my hat off, and even take this layer off, this lightweight capilene wool layer, and just have on my normal hiking shirt. Which is a little surprising, but yeah, overheated. And then like a couple hours before daybreak, so a while ago, which is always like the coldest part of the overnight. Whenever you do any backpacking, you know what I'm talking about. It's just that extra snap of cold before the sun comes up. It's always the coldest, like from 4 to 6, right? It's so cold. So I just had to put my hat back on, and I didn't put all the other layers on until I actually got out of the sleeping bag. So the sleeping bag has been great. It seems like it's dry, which is awesome. I was worried we might get some precipitation last night. So packing out a dry tent is awesome. What a great trip, man. I'm so glad I'm doing these videos because just to go back and revisit them. And I wish I had done these for all the big trips over the years. What are you going to do? I mean, the pictures are fine. It's mostly just photos, but it really doesn't tell the story, right? I've already, like even last night, I went and watched the prologue to our Ray Lakes trip again, just for fun. Because I have most of those videos are like on the flash drive of my iPad, because I need to have them like on a physical drive to upload them to YouTube. So I'm running out of space. I'm gonna have to start deleting them off the iPad. But once I'm back in civilization, that's fine, because they're all on YouTube and they're in Google Photos. So I think that's it for now. We're gonna have a few more sips of coffee. Can't wait to see Sarah. Yeah, can't wait to see Sarah. Hang out in town. I haven't even looked. We're driving near Zion, and I have a day hike planned for us where we get to see the arches, but not on the actual Arches Trail. It's kind of I want to say it's east of the park. Anyway, I'm not sure how long that drive is from Lone Pine to that area. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think it's like an 8-hour day. But yeah, first things first. Let's get the backpack. Oh, and I need to pick up some gear. I need to get like a new buckle for my backpack, if I can. I know Osprey will send me one, but if I can get one at one of the outdoor stores, just as a temporary fix instead of using my carabiner, I do want to take care of that. Get another CNOC bag with the little micro tears in them Yeah, my mind is like whirling now. Your mind switches to like town now and things to do and what needs to be done and all that stuff. So I'm kind of going in that mode now already, but I gotta get to the trailhead first. So it's a great Monday morning. It'll warm up as soon as the sun comes up, but I saw the over the valley, the just pink light of sun heading our way. So should be soon. It seems like it's going to be pretty windy. I'll probably wear my windbreaker at least initially and see how the wind is as we head down. Yeah, and I guess the other thing is all that washout on the lower section of Shepherd's Pass Trail we're going to be going through again. It's so much different, those creek crossings. Just amazing how much that section of the trail has changed. You know, Father Nature, or whatever you want to say, nature really did a number on that section. Hopefully, at some point the Forest Service will fix that. It'd be really cool. I don't know why, from Mount Williamson especially, just because as you're going up, especially above the Black Stain, when you're heading to the chimney, that terrain is so crumbly and so terrible, and there's so much erosion caused by the humans because there's not one set path. I don't know why they just won't build like a nice switchback going up that, because we've definitely seen that terrain in other places in the Sierras. And if they would just construct a trail, especially there, it would save so much erosion. I'm sure there's a reason why they haven't. It can't just be money, right? It can't just be money. Maybe it's because that chimney is a little more technical, and they just don't want to have your common day hikers trying to do that and getting a lot of injuries. It's all this kind of stuff I want to like. It's so hard to find information on this kind of stuff, and even if you bump into a ranger and you ask them about it, they don't know. They're looking online just like we are. You need to find like an old timer who's been around the block, and I guess it's just not, you know, all the rangers are great, and they're mostly like much younger and totally into nature and super cool, but they don't have that area knowledge. And like, where do you go to ask questions about abandoned trails and stuff like that? I wish there was a better resource for that kind of stuff online. I'm sure there are resources for it. I just don't know where to find them for specific areas. There's stuff in Glacier. There's stuff all over where I found things and would like to know more info, and there's almost nothing online about it. And if you're lucky enough to bump into a ranger and ask them, so far no luck on that either. They don't know either. They just know what they see online or what they've heard about. It's got to be like passed down from the gnarly old rangers who are no longer around. So, but I'm going to keep looking for stuff like that because it's interesting to me. So just adding it to the list. Why isn't there a trail going up to Williamson? Wow, almost 9 minutes of rambling. So you can tell I need some human contact. I'm going to shut this down for now, and we'll check in later. Day 10, it's around 8:30 or so in the morning, Monday. Going down there. You can probably see the trail all the way down there. We're just under 10,000 feet, and we're just going to keep on losing elevation. It's a beautiful day right now, and now that the sun's out and we're not in the brunt of the wind, it's really nice hiking. Day 10 update. We're getting down to about 9,000 feet. This is probably the last up-close waterfall we're going to have, so that's cool. And we're going to be going that way, keep going down. You can see the valley getting a little closer as we keep going around these hills. Really nice weather, and just texted Sarah. She'll be leaving Bishop soon She's gonna pick up some salad stuff for me, which is awesome. I've been listening to book 1 of the Wheel of Time. It's getting good. So we're gonna keep on trekking down. So it's not all downhill, right? We're gonna keep switchbacking down this hill, and way down there, you can see the trail, and we're gonna be climbing. So that's the way it goes on the trail, up and down. But it's not super hot, so it won't be bad. And the valley and Independence getting a little closer. Day 10 update. All right, here comes the big climb up Sim Saddle. You can see the switchbacks in the dirt. We're gonna go up and over that. So take a quick pack break and then we'll start climbing. Day 10 update, Monday, September 19th. We finally made it to the top of the climb back up the Sim Saddle. We're just above 9,000 feet. It's all downhill from here. It's our last looks of where we came from and going down the valley. So still got a lot of switchbacks to go down, but it should be pretty nice hiking now.
Good morning. It's about 10:15 now. I meant to do a video earlier, but I forgot. I checked out of the hotel in Bishop, another great stay at East Side Guest House. Did a quick trip to the grocery store to get some salad and veggies for tonight. And now we're gonna go pick up Brian. So I'm just heading up from Independence to the Shepherd's Pass trailhead, and hopefully Brian is there waiting. So we'll do another update when we get there. So I'm at the trailhead and I was tracking Brian, and it's showing that he's not too far from the trailhead, but with the washed out road and such, I don't think I'm actually at the official trailhead, so I'm not sure how close he actually is, but it shouldn't be much longer. And then we're gonna head into Lone Pine and grab brunch at Alabama Hills. So it should be a good day. We'll check in later.
Day 10 update. We're back to the stream crossings. The water is a lot less muddy today, so that's good. It was super muddy and chocolatey when we came up. So yeah, now we just gotta make our way back to the trailhead. What's up, guys? Day 10 update. We're officially now in the desert. The last mile to the stock trailhead, which is the only one open right now. So surprisingly very cool, comfortable conditions. The sun doesn't feel too bad right now as far as being overpowering hot. So that's something. And hopefully soon we'll be getting our first look at where the cars are parked, including hopefully the RAV4, and we'll be off our feet after a great 10 days up here in the Eastern Sierras. So we'll check in a little bit. We've been walking in the desert for a little over a mile. I see cars, the trailhead. Hooray.
Look who I found! We are gonna head into Lone Pine and get some brunch at Alabama Hills.
Can't wait.
What else?
That's all I care about right now.
Let's go get some food! Good afternoon. Brian and I had a great brunch at Alabama Hills Cafe, and we were just relaxing at the hotel, and I'm sure Brian showed you his epic gear failure of this backpack on the trip, so we're trying to figure out how to salvage it and save it before heading to Colorado. So we were in Elevation, a little shop here, gear store, before, and we didn't see quite what we went, but we went back to the hotel and I looked at it and measured it, and then I went back and asked, and they had this in a drawer, so we're gonna need this, but if you look close, you need a screwdriver. So for $5.50, I bought this, and then I went down the street a block and got a screwdriver for $2. And so now we're going to fix Brian's pack, and hopefully he'll be good as new for the rest of the hike before he can send it back to Osprey to be fixed. The challenge is it's like a sewn piece that broke, so this has a little latch that we can unscrew, and it should work for this trip, and then they can fix it back at Osprey. So that's the update for now, and we'll show you once it's fixed.
Day 10, it's 6 p.m. Sarah came and got me. Pizza, salad. We're heading out to Utah tomorrow, to a town that has no restaurants.
At least the hotel gave us a heads up.
Yeah, the hotel sent an email today saying, sorry, our restaurant is closed. Not tomorrow, but Wednesday and Thursday. But there's a town, Kanab, like 20 minutes away, that has all the restaurants. If I'd known, I probably would have stayed at a hotel in Kanab, but no big deal. We're closer to the trailhead. So clean.
Backpack fixed?
Backpack fixed. We were able to find a part. Sarah found a part that'll work, and we've already repaired the big backpack. We're just going to do a day hike 2 days from now. We had a pretty long drive tomorrow to begin with, like 7 hours, but there were signs, and we just verified the route was going to take us through Death Valley, but apparently they had a bunch of flash floods, so we can't go through Death Valley. So that's going to add about 40 minutes. Not terrible, but it'll be like an 8-hour ride without breaks. Since we're in Lone Pine, we're going to go like south. If we were in Bishop, we probably would have went north the way we had come in. So it'll be, at least it'll be a change of scenery. Yeah. And we'll see what little towns we hit along the way. But so happy that it's always great to be out in the backcountry, but it's always great to come back. So Sarah and I are going to have one last big backpack in the cold in Colorado. So
thanks, Becca, for sending me my winter sleeping bag.
Thanks, Becca. It was a great backpack. I'm sad that Bobby couldn't stick around, but you know, it was a smart thing to do with COVID. And hey, Bobby, next year, I think even if you have some other things going on, maybe you can get away for a couple of weeks, since this one was a bust. But we'll see. Maybe even Sarah will come to Shepherd Pass in Whitney. I think it's totally, especially after all the backpacking, it'd be totally doable.
We could also go in at Cottonwood Lakes.
Yeah, but Shepherd Pass is so much funner. So that's it. Tomorrow we'll see you for the prologue. I guess we'll call it a prologue for Colorado, even though it'll be a prologue for Colorado backpacking with a pit stop in Arches National Park for a day hike.
Zion.
I'm sorry, Zion. Is it the Arches we're seeing? No, what are we seeing in Zion? I don't know.
Angel's Landing from afar.
That's it. We didn't want to go on that trail, but there's a less crowded trail that you get the same views, so we're doing that. Pizza's getting cold. We're going to sign off. We'll see you bright and early in the morning for the prologue.